Welcome back. Another episode of the Weekend High Podcast. Your man KZL, your man Big Swag in the house. We got for y'all all the way, well, by way of Chicago, down in the DFW, writer, film director, Jermond Jenkins. I apologize if I said it wrong.
No, you right.
He's in the house with us. We got welcome, my man, bro. And we got another partner of his, Mr. Quad in the house.
Yes, sir.
He on his way to the Super Bowl, y'all. On his way to spend that money.
Pray for me, y'all.
We got a great. Hey, this is the Weekend High Podcast. This is where we like to talk about a lot of different things, and then also bring up people who are up and coming. Whatever they do, filmmaking, TV, chef, food, whatever. But this is a talented brother, and we want him to go ahead and to introduce himself and his company, and then we can go ahead and let my man Big Swag, who put together this whole interview, we're gonna let him take over and then get in some Q&A with my man. But go ahead, Mano, go ahead and introduce yourself, introduce the squad for the people out there.
I'm gonna introduce myself and then pass it to my brother down there, Quad. My name is Jermond Jenkins, aka Mano, CEO of Colossal Visions, writer director of the new hit #1 movie on TUBI right now called The Studio. That's my brother down there. Go ahead, Quad.
How y'all doing, man? My name is David Smith. They call me Quad. I'm by way of Mississippi. Moved out to Dallas, linked up with brother Mano. My other brother Joshua Stanton, called J Stats. He's based in Miami. I move around a lot. So right now I'm in Mobile, Alabama, like you said, headed to New Orleans to the Super Bowl, man. We promoting, letting everybody know what we got going on, man. And our project, we excited about The Studio, baby.
That's it.
That's what's up, man. I really enjoyed the project. So how did you guys all come together?
Well, go ahead, Quad.
I'm gonna let you go, man. I'll go. What I was gonna say was, man, music. Truth be told, music. My family on my father's side is from Chicago, so me and Mano had a connection anyway before we even met. Where my family's located, like in the same neighborhood from where he grew up at, and he had ties to Mississippi. And David Banner's my first cousin, so I used to be his hype man, the guy that passed out flyers, the guy that did a little bit of everything. And then, Mano was doing his music thing, and we linked up just off music. And we just stayed in touch, and, we grew to be family, just me and him. He introduced me to his brother, J Stats, who he grew up with in Chicago. One thing led to another, and as time went by, man, as we started discussing music, things got a little bigger and got more interesting. We started venturing off into film, and I relocated to Dallas. Then Mano came to Dallas, and Dallas is like one of them spots where, man, it's just waiting to pop. As you see, it's a lot of stuff going on in Dallas, the state of Texas, period, but especially Dallas. And we got there, man, and started linking with like-minded individuals, and one thing led to another, brother. And now we on you guys' podcast talking. Ain't that a blessing?
Yes,
Absolutely.
It is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
So, like when you started doing this project, what was your biggest challenge going in or during the course of making this?
Well, really, It was really the pre-production. It wasn't bad. You know, we was working on a budget between me and my brother here, and we had to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that we like locations. Thanks to Lorenzo Neal and his wife, they came with a lot of locations. Just the prep work, getting the camera, the team to shoot it the right way, the shot list together, and just basically getting the actors to, like, we had a lot of first timers on our team. So if y'all see this, it's a lot of people who it their first time on this screen, and we just had to really get them together. So like the challenge, it wasn't no big challenge. It was just hard work and dedication. We all did it, and that's how we got it done.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay. All right. We're gonna add I think your boy Stats. Uh-oh. I just had him. Hold on one second, y'all.
That's Jay
Okay.
Stat.
Okay. I'm gonna ask another question while Stats get. Can you hear us? He might still be getting it together, y'all. I'm gonna ask you, Mano, let me add another question for you, my brother. You know, we've seen a lot of brothers and sisters doing Tubi movies.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you know, there's a big market for it. It seems like, are there any incentives? Like, let's say if I was an up and coming, you know, trying to get to do what you're doing and say, man, you know, you inspired me or anything people should know about, like the viewers should know about, or did you kind of just, how did you like get connected with Tubi?
Well, I definitely owe a bunch of us, a bunch of respect and love to our partner. His name is Ron Brown. He is the owner of Pivotal Motion Pictures. He's a partner of ours who came on board with us, and you know, he's he's a executive producer on the project. And him coming on as executive producer really pushed us to even going on Tubi. He got a lot of Tubi knowledge. He got some films on Tubi already. And when we partnered up with him, that was look like a real bridge to Tubi and us getting, you know, just getting it distributed the correct way. And for a message to anybody who want to get on Tubi, the best thing is do is get it with a good distributor, a good distributing company, and have a marketing plan ready to go. You know, my advice is definitely get your marketing plan together before you put any movie out, and attack it like that.
Yeah, that kind of leads me to my next question. Can you walk us through your role in shaping this movie from development to post production? Because you have mentioned some stuff happening in pre-production.
Mm-hmm. So, well, first, to start off any movie, you will have to develop it. I went through a develop phase, meeting a friend of mine named Lorenzo Neal, who the story is. The characters are based on him and his wife, Lorenzo Neal, his wife Bianca, and shout out to Luxury United Studios. They are also executive producers on this project. When I went to the studio and met with him, we had a long talk about just, you know, a TV series at first, which we turned into a movie, and we were turned into, right now we got two parts, part one and part two. So after we conversated about certain things in his life story, you know, I went home. I'm a writer. I'm a writer of the hit novel The Devil Stones. So make sure y'all get The Devil Stones, available on Amazon. I end up writing the script in like 2, 3 days. I came back to him. He loved the script. So he said, let's shoot it. So after that, I met with Paul O'Connor, a good friend of mine, good DP, one of the best DPs out here in Texas, man. Shout out to Paul and his team. We sat down, we got some dates together on the shooting. So that was cool. After that, we had to do the casting. I did most of my casting online. I shout out to Tasha Wright. She helped me out with a lot of casting because they was already, her and Kenny Horn was already in the business of acting up here. My brother Quad David Smith, he helped me with a lot of casting too, because he also played in some movies himself. So me coming down to Dallas and getting in tune with some of the characters right now, it was kind of easy because I had people already in place. After we got the characters that we liked, we cast, we went straight to table reads. After our table reads, we went straight to production. Production was fun because we built a family. You know what I'm saying? We built a team. It wasn't just table reads. It was meetings. It was production meetings, and everybody was involved. So during production time, we had our ups and downs, but most of all, it was a clean production. It was a good crew that we worked with. We got it done. We got it shot. After we got it shot, we started shopping it around. Tubi wasn't the first. It wasn't the first idea for us because we had big plans for other networks. We had a few meetings that didn't go as we liked it, so we said forget it. Let's aim for Tubi. And I'm not saying Tubi's not a bad platform. Tubi is a great platform for young upcoming filmmakers, man. I'm telling you guys, Tubi is a good fan. But I just real like when me going to school at Katy Conservatory, I just have my minds and my goals set higher than just Tubi. And I'm not hating on Tubi. I just I want to go for the big boys. And that's what I aim for. And at the same time, we ended up where we at. God, we prayed on it. We went to Tubi. That was our plan after a while. And I'm happy with that play, because Tubi, we getting a lot of good views. Shout out to everybody who tuning in. Shout out to everybody who giving us love on this movie, man. And we not getting no bad results from it. We getting some good reviews. People loving it. And that mission was worth it. So we hit this is what we had today right now. We got the movie. It's trending right now on a lot of outlets, on a lot of social media. People they saying they love the music, they love the visual, they love the acting, and part 2 is finished already. So we bringing it right back to back. So definitely that's what we had today.
Yeah.
What? Let me ask you a quick question, man. You know what? When I watched the movie, let me ask you this: were you inspired at all by Pimp C from UGK? Because Pimp C, I remember an interview or a documentary I was watching with Pimp C, and he had an incident that happened something like how the beginning pops off. That was so I was like, when I saw that part, I was like, I wonder, was he inspired by UGK, or as far as like even with the music, but like as far as that particular scene.
Well, I'm gonna let my brother Quad answer that question, because it's funny you said that. We was in post, and that scene wasn't playing out the way it was. We had a different play for it. We end up we wrote it in post because we shot it 2 different ways. So my brother can answer that question for you way better than me, because it was like his idea when we came with the storyline on the gunshots and everything that happened in that case.
Well, it's crazy you say that, because Pimp C is one of my favorite rappers coming up. And I was blessed to spend some time with him before he passed. He helped my cousin get in the game. But that particular incident that you're referring to, I'm aware of. It didn't plan out to be that way, and that happened in Dallas. To be honest with you, what I think you're referring to,
right?
And he even said it in a rap. But no, that didn't happen. But I can say, me personally, is heavily influenced by the whole UGK. Pimp C is a legend in the South, and just his whole movement, man, everything he stood for. They raised me. Pimp C, Ballin' G, the whole Ghetto Boys. I'm a Southern guy, so that plays a lot. So even with me maneuvering like I am now, in the South, going from one state to the next, that's real easy, because you're only a couple hours away from everything. And
he got disconnected a little, but to piggyback off that, like Quad, my brother, I'm from Chicago. And so when I got down to the South, he really in tune me with a lot of Southern music. You know what I'm saying? If you're from the Midwest, a lot of that music don't get to you, or you really just be stuck in the Midwest. So me going down south and hanging out with bro really got me influenced. Where he put me on a lot of people, like a lot of music that I really love, and that's really what inspired us to really go that route, and just to keep it in that frame of the movie for sure.
Yeah, I see that you said part 2 is coming around the corner. So do you have part 3 in the mix?
Well, right now, we definitely ain't talked about part 3 yet. You know, like the writing's so crucial. Like my brother Jay Statson jumped on. If we say yeah, we have it done in 2-3 days, man. I promise you that. So like we really having fun with it right now. We definitely pushing it to a point to where if we do 3, we're gonna be ready for 3. But right now, 1, 2 is so phenomenal. It's so crazy right now. I want y'all to like, if they love part 1, when they see part 2, I want y'all to take that in. You're gonna need some popcorn. You're gonna need some oxygen masks, man. You're gonna need a lot going on with part 2. So before we get y'all part 3, I gotta see who gonna survive part 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the reason I asked is because part 1 kind of felt like a good first act. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So if you know movies, what we did was we did a movie intro. So before we give y'all the full course, we gave y'all the appetizer. So that's why we kept it at 50 minutes and we gave y'all the characters involved. And we gave y'all the twist to the story. And people think they know the twist, but that's only the piece we gave y'all. The story really for the begin on part 2. And shout out to my brother Jay Stats. He also stars in part 2. Very great actor, very great musician because he an artist. He rap as well. I rap as well. So you know what I'm saying. I do my thing. So you're gonna see more of us coming along. But yeah, Jay Stats pull up in part 2 and kills it. He set the bar very high.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Jay Stats, let me ask you a question. Since you just got in here, my man, since you were in the movie, since you got to act in the movie, can you tell what were some of your, as far as experience with acting, what were some of your highs in the movie as far as being an actor, and then what were some of the lows or things you felt like, well, maybe I should have did this different, or sometimes in hindsight you could look at things and be like, you know what, I can improve on this or that, or do you feel what was that whole acting experience that feel like? Because music, like Mano was saying, you real in tune with music. Is this like your first acting that you've done, or is it like you're an experienced actor and this is pretty much you like, oh man, I do this?
Nah, what up to y'all, bro? We was having some technical difficulties, but yeah, like I'm really I do it naturally, bro. I star in another movie called Chasing Destiny that we're working on. I play a crime boss named Stalo 100, real ruthless character. So this is just like, I'm basically in here, I'm playing myself. So I mean, that's the easiest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm come from outside, so and I'm confident about what I do, man. I put God first in everything. If I feel like I'm teetering or tottering in the wrong direction, I just remind myself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Greater is He that's in me than he that's in the world. That's my ammunition, and I get out there and I hit a home run every time or whatever I'm doing.
Indeed. So did you guys have to deal with any conflict on set, like between the actors?
Oh no, man! It was a smooth shoot. Like I said, a lot of actors was like new. We had a lot of first timers, and I like working with first timers because you don't get all the back talk. You don't get the people who think they really know. So when you directing new actors, they be ready. They be ready to set the bar. They ready to listen and follow directions very well. Shooting part 2 was a different story. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of people. Our morale was up. So it wasn't that it was bad, it was just like we had some crazy locations. Part 2, you could tell the difference. And we just had miscommunication, one incident with the police. Shout out to Garland Police. We not mad at you guys, man. But you future filmmakers, and when you playing with the prop guns, guys, and you playing with the real ammunition, make sure you contact your PD, your police station. We had the permits and everything, but it was just a miscommunication within the department. But it's our job to constantly call them and make sure they on point. You know what I'm saying? So it got to a point to where we was really we was surrounded, but it was cool. We got smoothed out real fast. It was very professional. No one was hurt. So it was real cool. It was just a miscommunication. So for you young filmmakers, make sure communication is very important when you talk with your permits into the police. That's it.
Hey, Swag, I got one more question because I know, hey, Mano, what are some of the, well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry. Do you feel a responsibility to not only tell authentic stories, but also inject teaching moments in your films.
Absolutely, absolutely. With the studio, like I said, it was I met Lorenzo one day. I wrote it 2 days later, and it was like it's me playing. So it's really like this is my fun time, and we put it out. But me and my brother, we concentrate on these movies, man. We got over 30 scripts ready to go, and a lot of our movies got the teaching mechanism in it. It got the message to it. We got sometimes the bad guy win, but it's a message in there. Sometimes the good guy win, but most of all, we send a message to the youth at all times. Whenever we shoot these movies, man, everything we do have a message behind it. You know what I'm saying? That make us so creative, and we definitely push the pen for that. We would not write a movie never without the message. You know what I'm saying? And we set the bar high for anybody who really tune into any of our movies. They gonna know like we different. Well, I'm saying, like brother said, we give all our praises to God and the gift that He gave us, and we will always send that message to people. Like, man, it's different, and we just ain't making movies playing around. We making movies to send that message every time.
That's awesome. Okay, my last question before I open up the table for y'all. Tell me a story about the mama character in real life, please.
Oh man, mama is special, man. That lady is she's a real mother on set. Her name is Sharon Wheeler. Her name's Sharon Wheeler, and I asked her, like the oil, that wasn't me, that's all her. So I asked her, like, man, do me a favor, like make your character special. Bring a prop. I told her a cigarette or something. She brought the holy oil, man, and said, you know, I'm gonna bless the set. And it reminded me of my grandmother, man. I swear it did, man. So when she did that, she set the bar high for everybody else. And that lady, man, she's everybody's mama. If people on the set, she's the real mama on set, man. And she's a wonderful, blessed woman, man. I love working with her. She was easy to work with, and like we got more projects with her. And that character she got right, it don't go nowhere, man. Everybody got a mother,
man, we all have one of them in our
or a
family.
grandma like her.
She was giving them Mama D vibes, Scrappy Mama. I was like, who is it? And then when she hit the holy oil, I said, oh, that if you are from the church, you familiar with that, you know what I'm saying? So like that was really good when she did that, because I caught that. I was like, oh, she putting I said, man, she putting that oil on there, you know.
Yeah,
so
man.
yeah, I really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed her character.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really enjoy her.
Yeah, beautiful woman, man. Shout out to Sharon Wheeler. Shout out to her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The guy, I don't remember his name, the actual rapper that was roasting in the living room. He seems pretty talented. Is he doing any work on his own?
Yeah, his name is Mero Mel. He's definitely out here in the Dallas area. You can follow him on his Instagram, his Facebook page at Mero Mel. That's his real name. That's his artist name as well. Very talented. When he first tried out for the part, I knew off top it was him. The way, because we did ask everybody who came for that part to perform for us, rap and act. So he had both of them down packed. So it was a blessing from God. We cast him. The first day he made that part. So shout out to Mero Mel. Definitely.
I mean, he seemed like quintessential Dallas too, man. He looked like a picture of somebody from Dallas that's in the music game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Seen that shag, boy.
A lot of our music, I gotta give it to my brother. I pass the mic to him, to David Quad Smith. He like, bro, I trust that part of him with the music, you know what I'm saying? So he can tell me, hey man, no, he got talent. Hey, no, so part of the casting when it came to the music, I really passed the bro. I really sat down with Jay Statson about that, because they into the music. I used to be deep into the music, so we all do music. So when I huddle up with them and say, bro, which one he good, but our answers is really gonna be on point because we are familiar with music already. So it wasn't hard to even cast for music.
Yeah, that's what drew me in about this, because you know I was in the music game a little bit, and I felt a lot of art imitating life, and that's what got me to it. You know, it really felt good. I'm really looking forward to part 2, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Hey, you know what? My part. Well, I gotta say this. You know, me and Swag, we kind of on the comedy side, but that part when my man was in there, he was in there flowing, and then they shot that dude outside the barbershop. I fell out, man. I said, "Why they get dude?" And he said, "Let's go." That was my part. I called Swag. I said, "Dog." I said, dude was in there, you know, I'm talking about he flowing hard, he boom, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden that pan, when you panned to the dude outside, I don't know. All I'm saying is what I enjoy about your films, Mono, it's like it's something for everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like there's a comedic side, there's a comedic, and it's like an authentic comedic side. Like you might not even think, oh, I wasn't even trying to be funny, but there's some parts that's funny, there's some parts that I got the teaching, you know, you got the I can feel where your that you have a background in the church, because you know certain things you got in there, and then I got the side for the streets. So it's like, you know what, y'all really need to go check this movie out, man. It's worth a watch. You ain't doing nothing in your house, no way. You might as well sit down, turn on Tubi, check out my man the movie The Studio, and because especially for people who like Swag, you know, is involved in music. I've been involved in music. It's really, you know, it's definitely worth the watch. I didn't like how you, like at the end, I was kind of upset. I was like, dang, now I'm thirsty for part 2. Like, I like how you did that. You drew me in, and then you pulled the rug from under my feet, and then so I'm gonna be looking for part 2, man.
That was done on purpose. It's called the appetizer. You know how you go to a great restaurant, they give you the appetizer first. You ready for the main course, man. So that was done on purpose, man. It's the introduction was very important to us, getting the story out like that, and then just bringing part 2 for the full course and giving y'all, I'm telling y'all, way more than what y'all can expect, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna set the bar real high for us moving forward with all the other movies. But it's a great thing, man. Like part 1, I know people love it. Part 2, all I gotta say is get your popcorn ready, put your seatbelt on, and get your oxygen mask, man. You're gonna need it. That's it.
Hey, salute, fellas, man. Hey, we'll catch y'all when part 2 come out. Y'all gotta run through here again, man. Pull up.
Of course. Definitely. We love to come on the show, bro. Man, we appreciate you. Like, you know, Fort Wayne is a home away from our home. Me and my brother Jay Statson live in Fort Wayne, man. So shout out to Fort Wayne for sure, man. It always, wherever I stay at, I claim it. So I've been in Fort Wayne. I stayed there over a year, so that's my home too as well. So I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to Erin. She set all this up, man. She's a wonderful young lady, man. She's a blessing to us, and she's part of the team, man. So thank you guys.
Do you mess with Gary? I'm a Gary representative. I'm a GI representative. So,
hey, Stat, tell him we don't even call Gary, little Chicago, man. That's right there.
Yeah, man. you right over the bridge, man.
We just your cousins up the street. Yeah, we just your little cousins. Hey, man, fellas, much love, man. I wish you nothing but peace, prosperity, and success. And y'all definitely got to come back once part 2 drop. We got to get that out there too.
Absolutely.
No doubt. Next time we'll make sure we catch you earlier, man. Signals is messing up, but we appreciate y'all, brothers.
Yep. Salute, fellas.
Salute, y'all. All right, man. Weekend Hot Podcast.
Hey, God bless you guys. May God.
Hey, you're welcome to thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
man.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, brothers, man.
Bless you.
Stay safe, Quad, man. Get to that Super Bowl, man. Stay safe, my brother. Stats be good. Everybody be good, man. Well, Weekend Hot Podcast be out.
Hey,
get that parlay in. Get that parlay in, my brother.
Don't forget about the Devil Stones, man.
Hey,
Amazon.
are you guys on social media, on Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, drop your Instagram. Drop y'all social media.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all follow me on Instagram. Tell y'all people, and we can connect it to our Colossal Vision page, Mano page, Stats page. I'm big on networking, bro. So I'm big on building relationships, and I'm real big on utilizing social media in the right way. So my Instagram is quad QUAD _ DS. QUAD _ DS, brother. And I can forward y'all to my brothers, and they more than welcome to tell you their information.
Yep, yeah. We can have Mano send it to me, and then I'll put it down in the description.
Gotcha.
Right. That's a bet.
All right, fella. Hey, y'all
All
take
right,
care.
God
bro.
bless you,
God
Mike,
bless.
man. It's good seeing you, brother, man. I talk to you.
Y'all talk
Y'all
to
have a
y'all
good
soon,
night.
man. All right, good night, y'all.
All right.
All right.
So, y'all still there? Swag. All right. Let me end this.